Hello, people of the Party Planet, and today a new episode of Deep Dog Protarian because, I mean, why not? I mean, hey. So, Q&A time, Q&A, because I have reached over 600 subscribers, incredible number by the way. We're close to 700 now nearly, which is weird because I didn't expect to get that much anyway, but hey, thank you people, thank you for watching my content. And so also I opened a Discord up a few weeks ago or 1 week ago or something. Everything happened so fast at the moment that I can't tell if it's 1 week ago or a few months ago. And so, yes, I have a new Discord, link in the description below or on my channel, site, something like that. And the people on the Discord have asked me some questions, which I will now answer in my sweet Q&A, which we have right now. So, without further ado, without hickory-do and skippity-wap, let's start with the first question. So, Lesser Knight Silksong asks, what is the mystery in Howlness that you wish would get solved the most? Not the one everyone wants to get solved, the one you personally would love the answer to. So, the one answer, the one question from Hollow Knight, which I kind of want an answer to, is where the friggin' flip did Dung Defender go? Where is Ogrim? Where is he going to? What is going on? Because you see, after you do the questline for him, you talk to him a bit, and he's kind of like, yeah, you're pretty cool. You would probably be a cool knight as well. If the Great Knights still kind of existed, most of them are dead by now. And then he just leaves. He just goes. He just wanders off. Like everybody wants to solve that stupid stuff. Like, and what about the ending in Godmaster and stuff? That shit is not interesting. Nobody cares about some dumb endings. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, the most important shit is, where does Dung Defender go? Where is my sweet boy going to? Why is he leaving me? That is the most important question that we have to answer. And I hope, well, it probably won't get answered in Silksong, but I hope maybe he'll appear. That would be cool. But probably not. Don't know, don't care. I do care because I just said it, but no, I don't know, whatever. So, next question, again from Lesser. What's a character that you wish you couldn't save in Howlness? Like keeping Myla from getting infected, keeping Cloth from dying, killing Tiso yourself since he's a ratted bastard, etc. So, I mean, I wouldn't save Tiso. He's I don't know, he's cool, I would like to fight him as a boss, but I wouldn't save him. Cloth technically doesn't have to die. Like I played Hollow Knight 2 times completely full, like 114% I think, and both of these times Cloth didn't die in my run because I just didn't get to her story points, and then she just left Howlness. Who would I save? That's an interesting question. I never really thought about that. I'll probably save the Pale King because he's cool. Probably that's not the right answer some of you expected, so I would save Myla or something. I don't know. I don't really care, so let the bugs die. Just let them die. Hollowed Miker Boy asks, what is your favorite video game? Good question. Probably Hollow Knight, but I mean that's pretty obvious, so aside Hollow Knight, I think my favorite game would have to be that's an excellent question. Never really thought about that much. I do like a lot of games. I don't know, something random. Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 2. Okay, next question. The Infected Prince. What's your favorite Howlness in Howlness? Howlness, yep. My favorite Howlness. I'm getting a tongue twister here. And next question, which dreamer do you like the most and which do you like the least? So, favorite dreamer is definitely the one that's so sympathetic to the king. I think it was Lurien. Yeah, it was Lurien. Yeah, it was Lurien. He's cool. Most people neglect him because obviously Monomons has like his cool scientific shit going on, and Hera's like the cool spider kind of lady and stuff, so that's obviously her thing going for it. But I like Lurien. He's royalistic, he stands up for his king, he has a cool watchtower and stuff where you can look down, and I don't like the Watcher Knights, okay, so that's kind of a minus, but I mean, still, he's a pretty swag dude. 999 asks, why did you start YouTube and where do you want to go with it? Why did I start it? I saw there was a huge market open for Silksong content, obviously because I like doing YouTube a lot and doing videos, and making fun content. But that's every YouTuber that says that's like the normie answer. That's like saying, oh, I just love you guys so much and I do it all for you and stuff. No, stop lying, okay? I did it because I saw a huge open market for Silksong equals cash money and stonks, and so I basically just did what I'm doing here, just doing Silksong content and Hollow Knight content. And next, well, the question to that and where do you want to go with it is kind of hard to answer. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers. That's like the max goal I have for now. Where it goes after that, I don't know. I do not aspire to become the greatest Hollow Knight YouTuber of all time. Neither do I aspire to become like a huge mega YouTuber with like millions and millions of fans. It would be cool, of course, but I don't expect it to happen. I'm just kind of open for everything. I'm just kind of looking what's in the future. Obviously, wanting to play Silksong and experiencing it with you and theorizing. That's kind of what I'm going for. Meneke asks, what's a theory you just can't make into a video, and what is your favorite meme to have come out of the Hollow Knight fandom? Okay, so to the first question, what's a theory you just can't make into a video? So I speculated on doing a video on why Hornet isn't a weaver, but then I saw that there's already like, most people already know that fact that Hornet isn't a weaver, that she's a spider, that she's just loosely associated with the weavers. And also because other people have already done videos on that and it wouldn't really be interesting anymore. And so it's not even really a theory, it's kind of, it's not proven directly in game, but it's kind of, you know, given, so whatever. And favorite meme, I don't have one. I must admit I didn't look like hugely into what like different fan memes there are in the Hollow Knight fandom. I just saw a few ones like on Reddit and stuff, and that's just it. I mean, I could say something stupid like, Pale King is an anti-vaxxer, haha. But would that satisfy your needs? Would that be like, yeah, that's cool that he said that, which I like, okay. That's just dumb. Next question by Ravenbane. What was your favorite Hollow Knight moment in retrospect that you like to think of when thinking of the game? So my favorite moment is probably when you reach the Lake of Un in the game. I think Un. And there's this lonely Moss Knight like just watching into the distance of the lake, you know, and I don't know, it's such a somber moment because you arrive there, also Quirrell's in the church, which is really cool. Quirrell's always my favorite, like in game, like anytime I met Quirrell is already like plus 10 amazing. And you see basically this lonely Moss Knight just standing there and watching into the distance. You don't know what he's thinking, but it looks so cool. It looks amazing. It's good. Good moment. Next question by Meneke again. Also, what is the moment in Hollow Knight, the game you got you hooked? Okay, so probably when I entered Green Path. You see, because Forgotten Crossroads and like the cliffs and stuff, that's a pretty fine dandy. Dirtmouth already gave me like kind of the feeling, wow, that looks really cool. That looks really good. Good drawing. But as soon as I entered Green Path, I knew, holy shit, Jesus Christ, this is amazing. Because you have like the sign at the front, which is like really, I don't remember what it says. I'll maybe put it up on the screen. Maybe I don't. Whatever. I'm too lazy sometimes. And then you read it and you fight the enemy, of course, and then you enter like this lush green area with like the amazing music. Green Path is just all around the best thing they did in that game. Like, no doubts about it. You could maybe take the Queen's Gardens with because I just love green and like woody areas. That's like my favorite areas. That's why Moss Grotto is like kind of my next favorite area. Except, of course, Deep Docks because, I mean, that's just obvious. So, yeah. Hermes asks, which aspect of Silksong are you most excited about besides all the lore? Probably to see the full version of Deep Docks and also see all the different areas. Like, areas is probably the most important thing for me because it's just like something, it's like cool, you know, it's cool stuff. Having different areas with like big ones and like enemies and lore, and I do find interesting how they're going to import the quest system. That's probably the next thing I find very enticing. Like, how are they going to do quests in the Hollow Knight universe? How is that going to work? Because the first game didn't really have quests. It had like a main storyline you obviously had to follow, but you didn't have to. You could just, I don't know, dick around in deepness if you wanted to because you're a fucking weirdo or something. But basically, there were no quests. You could just do what you want, and if you met like, if you find out for some reason that, for example, you can give the like pale flower or something to Elderbug, then you could do that. There was, of course, well, the flower quest itself, so bringing it from resting grounds to Queen's Gardens or something. That's obviously also kind of a quest, but it wasn't really like necessary, you know. And aside like the mask shot, it wasn't like really like a real quest. It was just basically, could you do that? Yeah, of course, okay. I will find it interesting how they're going to import that. Also, by Hermes asks, have you studied class theory or it's related with your studies? No, I haven't. It's just something that interests me because I've been reading a lot on Marxism lately. I'm not a Marxist myself, of course, or well, I'll try to stay neutral on here, so I don't want to get political. Just that I've been reading a lot on like classes and stuff and philosophy, and well, that's just interesting. Need to move along a bit fast because otherwise this video will take 50 years. JB, how tall is Mossback? Probably about 5 centimeters. The World's Ultimate Life Form asks, what is your favorite game for these categories? Music, Hollow Knight, graphics and visuals, Hollow Knight, story, yeah, okay, you got me there. Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, the first one, that's obviously the best story ever. And gameplay, I do like Rayman Legends a lot. That's a really cool, fun game I do like to play. And what is your overall favorite game? Well, obviously Hollow Knight, and probably Silksong if it comes out. Bell Gaming asks, do you support the truth of the glorious Bell Gang? Yes, of course I do, because I myself am a member of the Bell Gang. Lessa asks, opinion on Cornet. It's become a bit of a meme on the Discord, like Cornet. Not a big fan. I mean, it's cool if people like it, but I don't care. The Infected Prince asks, opinion on SpongeBob SquarePants, the show, not the character. Well, I mean, okay, I mean, the character is kind of part of the show, you know, it's its main focus. I mean, it's a blind name, no? He appeared in every episode. But I mean, I love SpongeBob. SpongeBob's cool. He's got like, I don't know why everybody hates on the modern seasons. I've watched like season like 10 and 11 and 12. He's a cool guy. SpongeBob is a cool guy. Just give the guy some slack, okay? Spherical asks, do you think it's possible that we'd fight the Huntress before we see her in the room when she's sitting on her eggs? If so, how difficult would her fight be? We probably won't fight her. I've got to be honest. I mean, they introduced her as like an NPC, and it's kind of like the dialogue they've given us. It kind of seems like we're meeting her for the first time. So, no, I don't think we're going to fight her. Sadly, she does look cool though. Cotton the Reckoning asks, what software do you intend on using to record Live from the Abyss? Well, I'm still using my classical NVIDIA GeForce as my software for recording on PC and stuff. And yeah, I mean, usual editing software. I've got Wondershare Filmora 9, the full version, which is I think like $60 or something like that. And it's definitely good editing software, and I have a new microphone, as you might hear, so whatever. Gorban Glory asks, what type of boss battle do you expect for Silksong? Well, basically like Hollow Knight boss fights, except a lot quicker, a lot more moves, I would say. Also bigger spaces, it seems, like the areas are quite a lot bigger. At least I found it to be like that, or whatever. What do you think about Dave? So for everyone who doesn't know, Dave is like that weird bug, which in the demo, like Moss Grotto, if you go to the right of the landing place where Hornet falls from her cage, or from her captors and lands on the ground, you can go to the right and see like this big enemy bug, white, which the fandom has dubbed Dave. And I'm gonna be honest, he kind of gets on my tits because everybody memes the shit out of the poor guy and doesn't leave me to just appreciate that he exists. And so, no, just no. Finia Fox asks, why do you like hats so much? Good question. One, because hats look cool. I mean, if you ever see a guy in a top hat in public who wears like an actual top hat, like old style 19th century, then go to him, shake his hand and say, you good sir are the savior of humanity, because hats are cool. And not everybody needs a hat, not everybody has fitting head physique to wear a hat, but hats ultimately make you like 10,000 times cooler. Roman Yar asked, what are your inspirations in general? Obviously the fans, they're really cool. Like the fandom, the Hollow Knight fandom is so helpful most of the time and so cool. Like I've met some awesome people there. I would probably name them, but like most of the people who subscribe to me would probably not care or whatever. And it's just a lot of cool stuff happening. And my first inspiration obviously was, of course, as I said, open market for Silksong content. Not a lot of people talking about it, or well, some talking about it, but not a lot of speculation. And so I thought, yeah, sure, why not? But my biggest inspiration is obviously, of course, myself. No, that sounded better in my head. Moving on. Clouder asks, I've got a few questions. Which Hollow Knight boss do you like the most? Let's pick a random one. I'll take Crystal Guardian for 5. Who's the best waifu in Hollow Knight? Well, the stupid funny man would now say Flute Marm. You get it? Flute Marm is funny. I say Queen Vespa. What's your favorite video game genre? Probably like jump and run, maybe shooter. Kind of depends. Do you like cats? I love cats, but I'm more of a dog person, even though I don't have a pet. So I'm kind of even. Menaka asked, have you thought about live streaming? So I did live streaming 2 times. One I streamed Papers, Please, and I think the other one I streamed Ori. And both of the times the results were meh. My internet, first of all, was pretty slow, and also the quality wasn't that great. So I'm probably not the best streamer. You guys should watch Taco TV on Twitch if you really want some good streaming. Next question by Igrika. Have you ever made a game, and if not, have you ever thought about making one? So I actually made, when I was like, how old was I? I think it was 15 or 14. I had RPG Maker, which is like a thing you can buy off Steam and then like do small RPGs for yourselves and stuff. And I actually wanted to do a game called Cacornus Myth, and I never came to it, and I never did it, and I never finished it. I had a whole thing planned out for it, and I made like few areas and stuff, and that was it. And if I ever thought about making a new one, no, definitely not. Clay Nova, which HK boss do you want to fight in real life? Probably, that's a good question. I would say I take random pick, God Tamer for 10. Lesnar asks, of the Hollow Knight bosses, which would make the best romantic partner? Which would make the best friend? Best friend, obviously Hive Knight. I think you could have a cool drink with that dude. And romantic partner, I'm gonna do random again. Soul Tyrant for 25. Good. Hussein asks, how many Snazzy hats do you own? So I have a lot of collections of hats. I have a lot of stuff. I have like summer hat, winter hat, Christmas hat, Easter hats, St. Patrick's Day hat. I've got a lot of hats, basically. That's all I'm trying to say. And I've got a lot of costumes prepared. So for the future, for the foreseeable future, we will have a lot of fun making my hat design and stuff. ImDaLinky asks, by the way, check out his channel. ImDaLinky, put it in the description. I have 2 questions. One, in your opinion, will the little knight be in Hollow Knight? Knight will not be in in Silksong. So no, the knight won't be in Silksong. That's mostly guaranteed, because I'm a sequelist, and if I believe in sequelism, then the knight is bloody dead or has turned into something else. And so either, well, if you could possibly say he might appear as a Shade Lord, but I think that would again not make all endings canon, so that's a no from me. 2. Do you believe that the Shade Lord will have to do something with the story? See, that's what I said. I don't think so. I think he's just going to be away doing his dicking around in harness and stuff. Whatever he's going to do, Infectious is now gone, all the people or bugs are going to wake up and suddenly they see like the fucking Shade Lord. What the hell? So no, probably no. That's probably a no. Agrika asks, what are you even doing on Live from the Abyss? So that's basically a podcast with me and MythReel, and we'll just talk about dumb shit. So our first episode is kind of like us talking about the NPCs that we now have through the riddles. For anyone who doesn't know, let's release some riddles with NPC characters in them. You can probably read it somewhere else or check out my videos on them. And yeah, I'm going to, or more accurately, we're going to talk about that and say some dumb shit, because that's just what we do. But I do hope you will enjoy our podcast, because it's like something you can listen to like in your free time. Like if you're kind of bored and stuff and you're interested in hearing some Hollow Knight junk, then just click on the podcast and that's it. Ravenbane asked, why did you start up the channel? As I said, huge market for Silksong content. I was interested in Hollow Knight. It looked cool. Fandom was cool. Yes, that's everything. The Infected Prince asks, do you drink water? I love water. Not still, but obviously, of course, the sparkling one, because I'm so cool. Listener asks, I've got a few questions, okay. Characters you'd like to return in Silksong? I'm a pick at random. I would like to see return Cloth. I don't know, whatever. But she's probably dead in most timelines, so I don't know. Breda, yeah, why not Breda? Yeah, just put Breda in it. Character you beat up. I would probably beat up the corpse of Lord Fool. No, I'm just kidding. I would beat up. I know probably many people would say something like Zod or Tiso, but I don't have a grudge against these guys that much. I would beat up. I don't know. The Nailsmith? No, that guy's already too depressive. I would just beat up anybody, okay? Whatever. Do you have any pets? Can we see them if you do? I don't have a pet, but I do want to get one later on. I want to get a corgi, maybe a dog, you know? And last question, pierogi. And I don't know what that is. I think it's something Italian or something. I like it, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't care anymore. Ravenbane asks again, because whatever. Your favorite weird moment from the game that made you be like, Team Cherry is amazing. Yeah, probably the banker. If count pure pain, I would say Passive Pain or White Palace. That made me kind of question why I'm even playing this game. I don't know, people like it. I didn't find it that entertaining, I'm gonna be honest. I do like hard stuff sometimes, but in a small doses, and like, if it had just been the White Palace, I'd probably say, yeah, that was pretty cool. But Path of Pain was too... No, that was not fun for me. That was exhausting. Chromatech01 asks, if you could make your own NPC/boss, what would it be? Probably like a butterfly ninja type guy who has like katanas or stuff. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Call him Gregory or some stupid stuff. If you could make your own tool, what would it be? Well, that's interesting. Okay, so if I could make a tool, I would probably make a hot air balloon to fly over the entire area. No? Okay, I don't know. Throwing stars, like the one the ninjas have, that would be cool, yeah. Deep Sheep asks, what species of bug would you like to see in Silksong? I don't know that many bugs, so I don't know. Not specifically a bug, but maybe a crab. A crab would be cool. I do like crabs. I mean, we get to see elder shells, so I'm kind of hoping we see some cool crab characters or sea characters, whatever. Checkers! Exclamation mark asks, what are your thoughts on snails as a concept? Do you think they have neat shells? I like snails. They're sometimes a bit weird because I like sometimes touch them and they're like really slimy. I mean, it's kind of their attributes, so whatever. Hermes asks, have you ever eaten snail? Though I haven't, and I do not plan to do. Medical asks, pineapple on pizza? That's a big no-no. If you do that, that's a war crime. You have to go to Guantanamo Bay, my friend. 999 asks, favorite song and genre? Okay, favorite song, that's hard. I would say Highwayman by The Highwayman. I know it sounds weird, but it's one of the best songs I've ever heard in my entire life. Or In the Shadow of the Valley. In the Shadow of the Valley, which is also a Fallout song. I think it's used in Fallout, but it's not like original from Fallout. That's also really good. Check that out. Please do it. And genre, probably country. I'm kind of a country dude, but I listen to everything. I listen to modern and not rap. I'm not that kind of a rap or metal guy, but I do like to listen to every genre basically. ImDaLinky asks, do you play an instrument? No, I don't. I have an ocarina here, but I do not play it. It just sits around there. Do you like lasagna? Yes, lasagna is pretty nice. These are some weird ass questions, people. I mean, what the hell? Is it true that you have beef with Winged Bellhead? That's true. Winged Bellhead, image on screen. He's kind of a douche. He's our landlord basically, which kind of sucks anyway. But then he's also my co-worker. That's kind of awkward. And he kind of sucks ass. He's not funny, but please don't tell him that. Roman Yar asks, how did the idea of using a deep dog's work as an avatar come to you? Good question. I was kind of strolling around, like, what could I use as like a profile picture and stuff, and then I just saw, a deep dog worker would be pretty cool, and then I just used a deep dog worker. That's, I don't know, I just saw it on screen as like a thing, then I screenshotted it, cut it out, and then saw like, it's cool, but it's a bit empty, and then I just put a hat on it because for the shits and giggles, and then it became like the idea I could use hat and stuff, and yeah. What are your hobbies? Also by Roman Yar. Playing badminton, I don't know, sitting in front of my computer doing videos. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Answer if you want to. I'm both. Kind of depends. Sometimes I'm more. I kind of change. I mean, I don't know if you have to like lay down if you're either or the other, but I'm just kind of. Sometimes I don't want to be with people, and sometimes I'm just want to be alone. Like now. And how have you been doing lately? I've been doing fine. I've completed my final exams. I think I wrote that to you or said it in a video. I'm now applying for some universities, so that's doing good. 999 asks, after SS, what game will you go to? That's a good question. I don't know what I will do after SS. I will probably do like 1,000 videos on Silksong and speculating and looking at every minute detail. And then either if Team Cherry does another game, I might do something on that, but I probably will move on. I don't know how big my channel is by then, maybe 1,000, maybe less. I'll move on to some other unforeseeable future, maybe find a new game series which I like. You will just have to wait and see, my dear people. I hope I will still keep you all as my good fans and good people. Hermes asks, do you perceive time linearly or can you see the future? Good question. Well, not really, but I mean, hey, at least you try. Get a gold star for trying. I cannot see the future, but I can do predictions. I don't know. They might not be true. That's kind of a failure of the human being that he can't see into the future. So my prediction is Silksong will come out early 2021. ImDaLinky, do you have a relationship with Zote the Mighty? It's a joke. Well, it's a pretty poor joke, mate. I mean, gotta be honest, that was some pretty poor comedy. No, I don't. So that answers the questions. Yeah, I think that was all. Yeah, that's all. That's the last question. Damn, we did it, people. That's like nearly 30 minutes of content that you can just purely enjoy for your own sake. So yeah, that was me. I don't know if you have any questions in the comments. If you have any questions, then just ask them away in the comments. I will try to answer them, whatever. And yeah, have a good day. Speak soon.